Ready? Helen, bring me in the dance hall racket.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. We're actually doing a vlog, and it probably will go up in between all of the Disney stuff just to break up, you know, because I want to have more stuff. So, you want to come up here? Today, we're going to go look at heritage sheep at historical Deerfield. They have, like, this weekend has been wool days or something. I don't know. I've never been. I feel like last year they canceled it because of the weather, and it's actually, like, really, really nice out right now. Isn't it, babe? The weather. It's very nice out. Yesterday, perfect, yeah. Yesterday we spent all day working on the lawn. And by we, I mean I directed Lev into what needed to be done. So therefore it is we. I get to be overseer of the lawn. He handles all equipment. Yeah. I just point. And we made it look a lot nicer. But, yeah, we're gonna go look at sheep. We picked up a pass from the library so we get a discount, hopefully. I don't normally use the passes that our library has, but they have quite a few for like a couple of like local museums and like somewhat local museums for the area. So again, support your local public libraries because they have tons of fun stuff that you can use and like assets and things. Okay, so I have quite a few videos at this point of being here. I love this house. This was actually moved from Springfield and he's a lawyer. That's why the house is blue. I have a whole like little info video. I'll link it up here. I'll link it down there. And then also we were here for the Deerfield Crafts Fair. But yeah, this is just, it's so pretty. I like walking. Also, I changed my dress because this literally came in right as we were leaving. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear that dress instead. Hi. Oh, Lincoln long wool. That's straight up chilling. Look at how hi, friend.
The black ones liked me, Mom.
Yeah. It's a black. Oh, so they're just demonstrations. Okay. Washing, spinning, and then the crafts are over there.
A piece of wool. See how they have the wool? You can see the wool's hair. Like a nice little bunch of it. Okay, some different. And here's some more down here.
Yeah, there's some of those. It's for washing the wool.
That's where we've been washing it. So you wash it in here, and you put it in.
Give me your slinky, honey.
Yeah.
Just pull it apart. Like here's some.
I'm gonna pull this one.
Here we go with the dirty one.
I'm gonna look at this one.
This is more challenging. Oh, before you do that, just kind of look it over. And sometimes you have some pieces of straw that you can take off easily.
Wait.
If
Yeah.
you have that, you're gonna have to put it in here to wash. So, but hi. Other. So other way.
Right, other way, honey. Right, they gotta go the opposite way.
Yep, like this.
There you go.
You gotta turn this around.
I think she's starting to put it in more.
Yeah. It's good. Once it starts brushing, you'll be
fine, Bo.
Yeah. Okay, and then you're going to pull away from each other. Pull them apart.
Pull it apart.
Pull.
Yeah, they're the big ones.
Yep.
Oh, so you did it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pull apart.
Yeah.
Just keep pulling apart.
Pull and pull and pull.
Yep.
So when?
So you see how like these look nice and straight and smooth versus this? That's what we want it all to look like.
You're lining up the fibers.
And fluffy, so we're stuck. All right, that's fine. We're just trying to get it all in. That's good. You can pull that off now.
Yeah, now you can.
How you doing?
You're welcome. Thanks for helping. This looks like it's ready to come off. You're going to brush towards each other.
good. These are the little ones. Good job, bud. Okay, there we go. This little guy?
Yep. Just plop it in the dye bath.
Pop it in there, okay.
And see how quickly it turns.
Oh,
Let me get close
that's
up.
like instantaneous.
Yeah.
Like,
And the
Oh,
longer
yeah.
you leave it in, the darker
Darker.
it will get.
okay.
Kind of looks delicious.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like the fermented cabbage and beets at the house.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let me get a close up.
Yeah.
Can't see it. Hold it up a little more.
There we go. Too much deep
Very
focus.
red.
Oh, it's like purple. You
Very
can already see it. It's
purple.
like draining out. And then we just
Hey,
hang it
you
up over there.
Yeah, and you can hang it up over there. If you want to take it home, you can just squeeze. I can squeeze it out
Oh, I would love to take it home with me.
and put it in a little bag. I'll squeeze it so you don't have to get
Yeah.
your hands dirty.
Thank you.
That's it. And then just stick it in this little baggie.
Oh, how fun.
Oh, may not have been in there too
Too
long.
long. Yeah, I don't think it was. It'll probably be gray.
But nonetheless, it's a big difference from white.
You made yarn? Yay!
Alright, hold up your bag. Nice.
Castle.
Tassel. I want to make a tassel.
All right, sit down.
Yes. it-
told you they probably.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you guys do it. Give Dad the food.
Everybody has to do it at the same time.
Okay, here, Dad.
No scissors?
No scissors.
from for the beginning. I'll keep the scissors here.
Show us
what we
what to do.
have. I can get the scissors.
Alright.
So this is what we're going to be making. And then you choose a color of yarn. Not on the ball, but on this kind of, this is called a cone.
Yeah, let's look at the cone. You want to do a red cone?
So I can make a plume.
Alright, so that was very cute, very, very low key. Can you come over here? Definitely geared for people who have absolutely zero idea about anything.
Yeah.
We were not the target market, we'll put it that way. My kids weren't even the target market because they knew more than... Oh, is there somebody in this car? So, let me turn the fan down so it's not blowing directly at us. Lev was just saying, he was about to start talking about the event again. I was like, wait, let's get the camera. That was so small. What I said to my mom was it felt like it was geared up for like schools, like little kid, like elementary school visiting groups, honestly, more than it was for adults.
Like, I don't have any really.
I didn't say it
complaints.
was-
It's just very small. Like, the guy that was showing us the game.
The games, yeah.
He was
those-
like, oh yeah, I'll play with you.
Like, oh, okay. It was very funny, but like, it wasn't not nice. It just wasn't the level that I was looking for. I mean, I kind of wanted more than 8 sheep. Like, when it says heritage breed sheep,
Well, I think there was more sheep in the back because they did the dog herding.
they weren't, but there was no sign saying more sheep. I think that was a demonstration specifically for dog herding, which you guys know they have them at the larger events that we go to. So to me, that wasn't like a big deal. Like, we can watch that at Rhinebeck, we can watch that at Massachusetts Sheep and Wool, we can watch that anywhere. That just like goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I honestly thought there would be a little bit more vending because normally, like they used to when I was little, maybe I'm just still comparing things to how they used to be, is like there would be little crafts fairy sort of things, and there wasn't anything. Like, I kind of was hoping for some of the heritage breed sheeps, which there were like 8 of, to have like, you know, natural wool or something that you could look up, but they didn't even have, I didn't see a single stand that had like a full hank of yarn on it to show it.
Yeah, there was no yarn for sale.
well, not even that, but just like to visually see it, other than the person who was dying, which she didn't even have full like hangs. They like her little hand-dyed skeins were like partials for dye samples.
In the back, she had a few that were full.
Oh really? The one red, yeah, the red coat one. But I
thought it was nice that it was
very hands-on.
It was low-key enough that the kids were able to have like a lot of interaction with the different like stages.
Yeah, so it was set up so you could go through like each stage of processing the wool, which for us is second nature. We know all of this, and it was a little bit weird for me to have.
It was weird watching them explain it to you, and you'd be like,
yeah, when the woman tried to explain to me how to use the drop spindle that the college student,
like, yeah.
You weren't there.
No, I was watching. I knew it was.
And
I knew that you were gonna be like, yeah, I know.
I know more than you. All right.
But you have to realize I've been doing this since I was Ryden's age. Like Ryden's age is when I started. This was my passion and decided that this is gonna be my whole personality now. It just took a lot longer to make it my job
Yeah,
here.
a lot of people don't have the knowledge that you do, so that's why they explain it like in dummy terms.
I think they were explaining it in dummy terms because none of them really knew the volunteers didn't really know what they were talking about. The volunteers were just volunteers that had some of them had background, yes, like the people. Some of them had background, but a majority of them were just volunteers from, I think, the Historical Society.
Like
but here's the thing, even the people who were like on the Historical Society, like I feel like weren't there for that. Like, I don't know.
It seems like the only ones that had like actual knowledge were like the older ladies like that did dyeing or...
No, so that person, there was the spinner, which we didn't stop, which had a huge crowd around, and then the woman who was dying, those are their things, so like they were the specialist in those things, like obviously, but like the other things, the table with all the knitting, she was like, I don't do the knitting, I didn't do any of this knitting. Maybe I can answer your questions though.
Which one? I didn't see that.
There was a whole booth full of like sweaters and stuff, and there was a really cool booklet that had like stuff where knitted garments from the Plymouth Patuxent Museum, which I still have to go back to. Yeah, you skipped it because you wanted popcorn. I mean, it was free with admission, and we got in using our library pass, and we could have gone into the museum, but the kids didn't want to do the museum. We needed to get lunch, and none of the houses on that side of this of the road, like where all the houses are, were open at this time, so we didn't do any of the houses. So if we'd seen any of the open houses, we also could have gone through that, but like, you saw all the signs for the houses that said closed. So I don't know which one house was open this weekend. Probably somewhere on the other side that we didn't drive by. But honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, it was a good event. I'm used to events being crowded. However, Lev knows there is nothing I hate more than having something simplified and over-explained to me. So that, I take it down for that. And this is just me. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about if this wasn't your, like, if you didn't know, if this wasn't your hyperfix, if this wasn't your hobby, and you really didn't know and you didn't have a growing up hands-on experience with all of these things, fantastic event for you guys. For me, I felt like I walked into a second grade class doing show and tell. and you saw it on my face. Yeah, because again, that's what it is, like, but it was really nice. I don't know, I felt a little weird when they're like, oh yeah, we're using the materials that were left over from the last year's event, and I was like, so you really didn't have that much people come through to interact with the same thing that if it's been sitting in storage for a literal year. Not that yarn has anything, but they could have marketed that yarn. Like, I would have loved to have seen them like put that yarn that was carded and stuff that they were using and like actually sell it at a booth there. Like, I would have loved that, because I went in being like, oh, I would love some Romney wool. Like, you had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, I want some woolly wool, which we can do at the Massachusetts Sheep and Wool Festival, but like, you know. So now, because Megan's upset, she's got her cup of coffee. Where do you think Love's gonna take her? To a bookstore. Ryden's also asleep in the back. Yeah, he's completely conked. I don't know why. I think we're just still burnt. Hey, here's our, in theory, camper. Lev and I are now fantasizing about what our next endeavor is going to be, and we've decided that we want a camper of some sort. Oh, and look, this has the one that has the bed on the top that goes over, like Ryden wants. Anyways, that's we're planning our future again. We didn't really do that driving. We had too many thoughts.
Camper has been like for a long time.
Yeah, but so was moving off the grid, and here we are, going to Disney, being major cogs in the machine, in which we're supposed to rage against. Also, I love this new dress that I got. Like, it literally came in while we were leaving, and I was like, I'm putting this dress on, I'll be right out.